When the first MyCar application came out, it revolutionized the remote starter control by being able to do what you need to do from your cell phone. Well, guess what? MyCar2 came out, and is it ever packed with upgrades? Not only that, but a future proof system that's going to feature a ton of new versatile things that you never thought were possible. Today, we've got their product specialist, Phil Cameron, joining me, and I'm going to drill him on exactly what this new potential of the MyCar2 platform can do. This is CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM, all about MyCar2. And it starts now. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. We're talking remote starters, and when we're talking about this category, MyCar2 has absolutely been an amazing product that's come to market. It allows for things like starting your car using your cell phone. It also has a ton of other features. So we're going to spend a little bit of time about what it does, but what I want to focus on is some of the new features that are not only already unveiled, but a couple new ones that are coming down the pipe in the not so distant future. Phil, can you give us a little sneak peek of what we're going to be talking about today?
Of course, Ben. It will be my pleasure to give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be talking about. We have tons of new features that's going to make your life a lot easier, going from local control using Bluetooth, so you don't need to be connected to the network to be able to work your MyCar2 system. We have the addition of a new feature called Critical Alert, which is already available now. We'll talk about why you need that feature a little bit later on, but we are also introducing two new features that will get most of you guys happy. One is an extra piece called the TGM, or the Telematics Gateway Module, which will allow you to expand the hardware capability of your MyCar2 to be able to control some external stuff through auxiliary output. And the last but not least, we have a partnership with Thinkware, a dashcam manufacturer, where you will be able to connect your dashcam through the MyCar2 system and receive application notification on your smartphone and be able to view the videos recorded by your dashcam. How about that for new and exciting stuff, Ben?
Mr. Cameron, you are certainly going to deliver today, and you and I are going to get into it. But first, an opportunity for our partner, SiriusXM, to remind you why it's always a great add-on sale. And when we come back, let's unpack all these new features with MyCar2. Don't you dare go away.
Hi, Paul Truman here with SiriusXM. We reached out to some of our partners in the industry, and here's what they had to say.
I can't say more or enough about just what it means to have our unit working with SiriusXM. It's like we're there now.
The SiriusXM service is something consumers want, right? So it's Paul.
That allows a consumer to listen to either podcasts, entertainment, sports, all at their fingertips. It's all about engagement, and that's what SiriusXM provides.
SiriusXM is a huge component in a vehicle nowadays. Consumers expect that technology to be available both in our OEM system as well as the aftermarket upgrades that they're applying to their vehicle.
Alpine and SiriusXM, through our electronics, are able to offer the consumer on the aftermarket side SiriusXM 360L, which is an expanded platform for SiriusXM. And it's really been a beneficial relationship for us with SiriusXM.
As a dealer, just remember, we don't compete with anybody else. We are absolutely one of the best profitability accessories you can add to any head unit that is SiriusXM ready.
And welcome back to today's Connected. We're talking with Phil Cameron for MyCar2 Remote Starter Application, Remote Starter Add-on Module. And Phil, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time, but there are some people, believe it or not, who may not know exactly what MyCar2 is. So let's take a brief minute to kind of explain in a nutshell what this thing does and why it's become so popular.
Well, very simply explained, MyCar2 is like a universal remote. It will allow you to connect to your favorite remote starter brand and control it through your smartphone through an application. So this is universal, as it works with 90% of the most popular digital remote starters out there. So it's not brand specific, and it will allow you to control pretty much everything that the system does. You can start, stop, obviously, lock, unlock, pop your trunk, control up to 4 auxiliary outputs directly from your phone if they are connected on your remote starter system. You will also be able to track or locate your vehicle at any time to see the exact location where your car is on the map. And you will also be able to get notification specifically alarm notification. If your system has an alarm system in it and the alarm goes off, your MYCAR2 application will give you notification and will tell you which zone was triggered. Is it by somebody that just bumped your car? Is it somebody that opened the door, the trunk, or the hood? It will give you all that information directly within the app.
So a couple cool things I definitely want to point out here, Phil, is not only is the functionality and the practicality very important and obviously very popular, but there's a couple other key features in there that I find that once people they use it a lot and it becomes very handy. More importantly, let's talk a little bit about the price.
I think I see where you're going with this question, Ben. If you've been dealing with telematics device, you probably know that since these systems are cellular-based, there is a cost of using those, right? Most of the competition out there will give you either a monthly cost or a yearly or every 2 or 3 years that you or your customer have to pay in order to use the system. What sets MYCAR2 apart from all the competition is that it has pre-built into the device a lifetime subscription of the premium plan. That's right. No monthly fees, no renewal after 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. You sell the product, customer gets into their phone, gets into the app, and they get to use it forever, for as long as they are the owner of that vehicle. They can use it for free with no monthly fee. And the best thing about this is the coverage. We're talking North America coverage. Canada, US, Mexico. You go summer in Florida, or let's say winter, right? Well, no problem. Drive your car, you'll be able to control it there. It works anywhere in North America.
Well, Phil, that is certainly some exciting news and certainly a value that is, well, not only unique, but unprecedented. All right, so we've talked about it enough. I think the best thing now is to show the tuners tuning in how this works. So I think you're able to share the screen, share the app. Let's break this down into 2 parts, Phil. First, let's show them the customizable user interface and how that all works. And then let's get into some of these advanced telematics features that MYCAR2 has.
Well, Ben, as you see, I was ready for that question again. What we see here is a projection of my phone on the screen. And if we pay attention to the top of the screen, you will see a picture of your vehicle. This is customizable to reflect what your customer is driving. So you can go as far as make, model, year, trim, and color of the vehicle to reflect exactly what your specific customer is driving. I have more than one vehicle in my account, so I will change vehicle to show you the difference. In order to change the vehicle that I'm controlling, I simply have to swipe the application. As you see on this one, it is clear that I'm controlling the Jeep. And if I swipe again, it is clear that I'm controlling the Kia. So this is very handy. You can customize the picture, make, model, year, trim, and color of the vehicle that you're driving. Another customizable feature of the application is what we call the control center. If you look towards the bottom where you see the 5 icons, the 5 buttons, these are the buttons that controls the features and function of your vehicle. On this page, we can do lock unlock, we can do start stop, we can pop the trunk, and if I swipe it, I'm able to control up to 4 auxiliary outputs if they are connected to your remote starter system. Now, you can change the position of any button anywhere within this. So let's say you don't like to use the lock button for whatever reason, or you prefer to change its position. What you can do is you simply press and hold on the button. It will pop up a screen, and you are able to change that button. Let's say I wanted to confuse people with this one. I want to use the unlock. I'll click confirm. And as you see now, I can unlock and unlock my doors, but I can't lock them. But I am able to customize this application the way I want it to work. All right, let's dive into all of the features that are included with your MYCAR2 device. So at a glance of the application, I can see that if we look in the cluster on the left side, I can see that the battery voltage is 12.6 volts. I can also see that it is 13 degrees now where my car is located. If we go a little bit lower on the screen, I can see that my doors are locked because of the red bar under the lock icon. If I were to unlock the doors, the bar would move to the unlock. I can also see that there is a map within the cluster. If I click on the map, or if I click on position at the bottom, this will give us the exact location of our vehicle directly on your map. You are able to zoom in if you want. As you can see, I have 3 vehicles in my account, and it's currently showing all 3 vehicles because they're very close together. But in the occasion where you would have a vehicle in another city or far away, you would click on the 3 bar on the top right, and you are able to click on zoom out on all vehicle, and this will give you a map view of where all of your vehicles are located. Now, within the application, we will also give you the ability to upgrade through the Premium Plus plan. What is Premium Plus plan? Well, it will give you advanced GPS features. Features like geofence, zones of interest, the guard feature, advanced trip details, and so on. Let's start with the first category, which is geofence. Basically, if you set a geofence or a zone of interest, you will be able to get notified when your vehicle gets into that area. You can set it by simply adding an address, and whenever your vehicle gets in or close to that address or out of that address, it will give you notified on the application. Or you can draw a complex zone on a map to give you that zone. So this is geofence. But the most popular feature we have is the advanced trip details. This is pretty handy. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, we can click on activity. If I click on activity, the first page that we see here is our drive trip. So we will give you the last 6 months of where your vehicle has been. On the first line that we see here, this is my commute to the office this morning. It shows that I left my house at 6:13 in the morning, that it took me 46 minutes to get here. It was a very light traffic day, so it's not bad. It shows that I driven 33 kilometers, which is not that far, and that my maximum speed was 110, and my average speed was 43 kilometers per hour. So this will give you tons of information, but it doesn't stop there. If I tap on it, it will give us a map with a detailed view of every street that I turned on. So you are able to move the map, you are able to zoom in. So shows that I driven there. It shows which street I've been on, which highway I've been on. And if you click on the little play icon next to the blue button, this will give us a little replay of our route. So if I zoom in a bit, you see that the car is moving, just like your favorite food delivery app. You can see where the vehicle went. So this is pretty cool if you need to remember where you were, where you driven, what's the route that you took, how many kilometers you've driven onto your application. You'll be able to get this. As I said, this will give you the last 6 months of your travel, but you don't need to search by scrolling. You can click on the icon for the menu here, and you are able to set a specific day directly on your calendar to view your route that you took on that specific day. So there you have it. These are the advanced features that you can get through the Premium Plus plan, which is an in-app purchase upgrade. But when you get your system installed, we will give you a 30-day trial of the Premium Plus for you to test it and see it if you like it. If you don't need those features, don't do nothing. You keep on using it regularly, so you will be able to unlock, start, stop, locate, all of those features included for life. But if you want those advanced GPS features, you will need to subscribe to the Premium Plus plan, which is a one-time payment only, and you get it for life as well. So there you have it. These are the advanced GPS features for the MYCAR2.
Wow, Phil, thank you so much for walking us through all those advanced telematics features. And as you can see, I think the Premium Plus plan is obviously very well worth it. I love the interface. It looks exactly how it's supposed to look. People are familiar with this interface, so great job on putting that together. All right, last part of the show here. We gotta do our audience justice and give them some updates. I'm going to try to squeeze what is available out of you. I know there's a lot coming down the pipe for this platform, but there are 3 new features, whether already ready to go or coming down the pipe, that we're going to talk about. The first of the 3 is something called critical alerts. Phil, please help us understand what this feature is and why it's so important.
All right, the critical alert feature is already available. So if you did your last app update, you already have access to that feature. It's there, it's in your app. You just need to turn it on if you need it. So what is it? Well, if you go with a MYCAR2 system, is you want to be in touch or in control of your vehicle at all times. You want to be able to get notification if the alarm goes off, if you have an alarm system and a remote starter system enabled on that vehicle. One of the things that we saw is that most of the newer cell phone out there, they have some sort of a schedule that you can set. Either do not disturb because you're in work or you're in a meeting, or at night when you sleep. If you don't want to be disturbed while you're sleeping, you can set your phone to avoid giving you notification while it's on that sleep pattern, correct? Well, critical alert will simply bypass every settings that you've done on your phone. So if you set it on do not disturb, if you set it I'm on sleeping, I don't want to get notified, it will bypass it and send you the notification. Why did we do that? Well, we thought that it would be a great feature for you to get notified if somebody's breaking into your car at night, then wait till the next morning when you take your phone and take a look at the application, and then you know. So it is as simple as going to the settings system and enable critical alert, and there you have it. You will get notified instantly whenever something is happening, regardless if you set your phone in do not disturb.
All right, Phil, thanks for taking us through critical alerts. I do believe that is going to be very significant for those that absolutely want to stay connected with their vehicle from a security standpoint. Now, one of the fallbacks from the MyCar system, and it's not really a fallback, it is what it is, but because it is based on cellular service, there are certain scenarios that arise where you may not have signal. Maybe you're in an underparking garage. Maybe you're in a rural area that simply doesn't have any service. Well, it seems like there's a new feature that's going to help alleviate that situation.
Well, my friend, you are very well informed. I was not supposed to talk about it, but since it's only us talking about this, I will give you the scoop. We will very shortly release local control with your MYCAR2. And when I mean local control, I mean operation through Bluetooth. The system on the next application update will give you access to Bluetooth. The great thing about this is that it doesn't matter where you are with your vehicle. It doesn't matter if you have cellular network. It doesn't matter if the signal is not strong enough. The system will be smart enough to automatically connect to your vehicle through Bluetooth and allow you control. You will be able to control every feature that you were before. So you'll be able to lock, unlock, start, stop, all of that through Bluetooth. And the best thing is there's nothing for you to do. So when the feature gets available very shortly, you go in the application, you enable Bluetooth connectivity within your MyCar2 application, and everything will be done for you seamlessly in the background. Walk towards your car, send the unlock command. The system will know if there's cellular connectivity or if it's connected through Bluetooth, and it will make that for you. So you will not be in a situation where you cannot unlock your doors. And this happened to me when I go at the cabin or at the lake and the cellular network is not great. I can still use my system just using Bluetooth. Pretty smart. Keep posted. You'll see the next update should be available very shortly.
And yes, Phil, you are correct. I do have some sources that give me a little bit of insight as to what's going on. But I'm going to circle back to CMA Expo earlier this year in Toronto. And you guys dropped a couple bombs during your presentation. So finally, these last 2 points, they're kind of connected. I'll let you kind of explain it. But a new module is coming up that you'll be able to physically add to your existing MyCar2 module to expand functionality. I'll leave it at that and let you kind of explain and explore where this could go.
You are right, Ben. We are very shortly releasing a new addition to the MyCar2 family that will allow you to expand the capabilities of your system. Up to now, we are talking about this system of all of its strength and features and options when you connect it to an aftermarket remote starter system. For those of you who did not know, you can still use this as a standalone, meaning on the harness that comes with this device, you can connect power and ground, and you can have a standalone application. But you were somewhat limited on what you could control. If you were doing standalone, you could locate your vehicle. You could add an external starter-kill relay in order to secure your vehicle, but it was all that you could do with it. So what we thought about is, how about we give you more horsepower? This is what we call the TGM. This is the MYCAR2 system. You will take your TGM, you dock it in, you connect your regular harness here, and the TGM with the connector right here will give you 3 analog outputs, 2 negatives, 1 positive, and also 3 analog input, 2 negative and 1 positive. So if you think about it, in a standalone application, you will be able to control a lot more things directly with your MYCAR2. So when you will be doing the installation in the installer mode, you will be asked to configure those inputs and output, and you'll be able to use it as you see fit. A good example is if you have a customer that's a construction worker and he has a trailer full of tools and he wants to be notified if somebody tries to steal the trailer, opens the rear door, or opens one of his toolboxes, you will be able to use the inputs and outputs of the system connected there, and you'll be able to get notification directly within the app. So this is a great feature. This will expand what you can do with the MYCAR2. All right, the addition of the TGM that you see here doesn't stop with more inputs and outputs for you to connect and control whatever you want. We now have a partnership with Thinkware, where you will be able to connect this dash cam directly into your TGM and your MYCAR2, which will then give you the ability to view the notification directly within the application if there is an event recorded by your dash cam. All right, I'm going to show you a quick example of what type of notification that you can get. If you're familiar with dashcam, you know that it will record impact, or it will record notification within the dashcam. If you're driving and there's an impact, it will take a video, usually 10 seconds before the impact and 10 seconds after the impact, and it will store it internally. Now, if you link your Thinkware F790 dashcam with the MYCAR2 and the TGM, then the MYCAR2 application will receive that notification and will allow you to click on it and view the video live from wherever you are in the world. So let me show you a quick example of an event that happened. So I will click on the camera button at the bottom. And as you see, I've been testing this for a while. We will start a video. We'll pick one at random. This is a low resolution video, but as you can see, it is very clear what we see in the picture here. Yeah, so somebody was having a bad day. Traffic was very heavy, not paying attention or drinking coffee. So there you have it. So you are able to get the front camera video separately from the rear camera video. And this is what we see. If you click on the download button, you'll be able to download it directly on your phone and share it with whoever you want on your text or social media. So there you have it. New integration with Thinkware, which should make a lot of people happy.
That was Automobility's Phil Camirand joining us on a full session all about the great new features of the MYCAR2 platform, including some of the new expandable stuff that's coming down the pipe. Now, if you want more information on the MYCAR2, make sure you check out the website, mycar2.ca. And of course, if you're a retailer looking to sell the product, make sure you hit up the team at Automobility for all retailers in Canada. All right, here's my takeaway. When this platform came out, it was a winner immediately. The fact that it is compatible with basically all the remote starter kits out there made it easy to sell, easy to install. Add to that the fact that you're getting cellular coverage across North America, and on top of that, they threw in the base package for service at not no cost, but it's a no monthly fee. That is an incredible selling point. Nobody wants monthly fees. So presenting this to the customer, the type of control that you have, integrating into your smartphone, A1 across the board. Now let's talk about the leveling up. This new TGM module is going to absolutely change everything because now you're taking a platform that is already amazing, but making it do so much more. Add to that the Bluetooth control, add to that the new advanced telematics features, and let me tell you, this new ThinkWare partnership is blowing my mind. I mean, just to be able to integrate all these incredible things that we all want in our vehicle into one platform is absolutely incredible. Kudos and hats off to the team at MyCar2. That's it for this CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.